Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to be doing our last lesson of Unit 3, where we are solving multi-step inequalities. This is just like the equations where we did the distributive property, combined all of our like terms. We get it down to 2 steps, and then we can solve. So let's go ahead and open our books to page 306, and we will get started. So down at the bottom right here, it says twice the difference of Felipe's age, F, and 4 is at least 2. What are the possible values for Felipe's age? Graph the solution. Before we can do any of that, we need to set it up. So let's reread that and pick out what's happening. So twice means I'm multiplying by 2. Difference means we're subtracting. It says the difference of his age, which is F, and 4. So that means I'm doing F minus 4 is at least 2. So 2 would be our total. We know our total is going to go over here by itself. And then since we're multiplying by 2, 2 is what is out front. And then his age minus 4. Now at least. At least means it can be greater than 2 or equal to 2. So I'm going to write this out over here so it can look like how we would do it. The first thing we need to do is distribute that 2 to everything inside. So that is 2f minus 8 is greater than or equal to 2. So over here is where they wanted you to put that 8. And now we would draw our line and solve. I see multiplication and I see subtraction. I need to get rid of that subtraction first by adding. That leaves me with 2f is greater than or equal to 10. F is still being multiplied, so I need to divide to undo that. I divide it by a positive. It does not change my sign. So F is greater than or equal to 5. So over here, that's where we got our 10 and then our 5. It is or equals 2, so it is closed dot at 5. And it is everything greater than 5. All right, moving right along to the next page. I'm going to write this first question over here so we can solve it. -1 minus 6 times 6 plus 2x is less than 11. So the first thing you should notice is the parentheses. We always need to start there, which means we need to distribute this -6. We're going to leave that -1 alone. We'll come back to him. So -6 times 6. I'm going to keep that -1 because I can't lose track of him. And that gives me -36. -6 times 2x gives me -12x. And then I keep my less than 11. Combine like terms, I have two constants, -1 and -36. I add those together to get -37 minus 12x is less than 11. Now I can draw my line and solve because I'm down to only a constant and one variable, what I need. All right, my x is being multiplied by -12, and then I also have that -37 I need to get rid of. To get rid of -37, I'm going to need to add 37 to make it 0. What I do to one side, I do to the other. So that leaves me with -12x is less than 48. X is being multiplied by -12, so I need to divide by -12. I divided by a negative, so I have to flip my sign the other way. 48 divided by -12 is -4. So over here at -4, I'm going to need an open dot. And it is everything greater than. So our next question. I'm going to erase this so I have room to do it, because this one is a lot of combining before we can do anything. So I have 3 times 4 minus 6 plus 2 is greater than or equal to 2 times negative t plus 3 plus 4. All right, let's deal with one side at a time. First thing I should see over here is I need to distribute that 3. 3 times 4 is 12. That's 18. Keep the negative or keep the minus. Plus 2. I'm only looking at this first side. We'll worry about that second side in a minute. So I have 12 minus 18. That will give you negative 6 plus 2. That leaves me with negative 4 on this side. There's no variables over there, so I was able to crunch everything down to one number. Now I need to pick up where I left off in the original. Is greater than or equal to. I need to distribute this 2. 2 times negative t is negative 2t. 2 times 3 is 6, so plus 6. That 4 is outside, so I just add him on the end. Add your constants together. So that leaves me with negative 4 is greater than or equal to negative 2t plus 10. All right, now this is a two-step equation that we can solve. Just because it's backwards does not change anything. Draw your line, and now we're just working the opposite way, but it's still exactly the same. T is being multiplied and added by 10. So I need to first subtract 10. That gives me negative 14. It's greater than or equal to negative 2t. T is still being multiplied by negative 2, so I need to divide by negative 2. I divided by a negative, so I have to flip that sign. T is the only thing over here, and that leaves me with a positive 7 over here. So I need to make a closed dot at 7. 7. Close it. And t is more, because the alligator wants to eat t, so we go this way. This is one of the examples where I said y'all cannot use the inequality as an arrow, because this inequality, if you used it as an arrow, you would have drawn your line the wrong way. You need to look at what is the greater value. You need to look at if the variable is greater value or not. If it's greater, it goes up. If it's less, it goes down. You always pay attention to where that variable is. Alrighty. That is all I'm going to do with you today. During buckle down time this morning, see if you can do questions 4 and 5 on your own if you have time.